Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Arizona Diamondbacks.
And getting the start for Arizona, Brandon Pfaadt. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Coming up on the first pitch, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And with that, we're underway here in the desert. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And a superb diving catch. What a play. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boo. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Jake Cronenworth in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And that is that. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Michael King. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still two challenges left for them. Next offering is fouled back. Popped up. And there's one away. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog. Facing a lineup like this keeps you on your toes. You have to make plays for your pitcher. This offense always seems to apply pressure. Plus, if they run the bases hard, it just adds another dimension to their game.
Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit, takes ball one.
No!
2-0. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Foul ball. just off the outside edge. And now it's 3-2. That's to third. Song fires across the diamond, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 22, Max.
2 down, base is
Kepler.
empty. Now batting Max Kepler. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Chop to first, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one missed. Ketel Marte on deck for Arizona. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Ketel Marte.
Strike 1.
And the 0-1. Up the middle. The flip. In time. Got him. 1 left for Arizona. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Chase Field. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ty France.
Ty France.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Carroll under it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. This to center field. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Luis Rengifo, the next up for the Padres. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. To third. In time to Kepler, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in the desert, bottom half of inning number 2, Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ball 1, no strikes.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Fouled off. He was late.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Ball.
Right side. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. No score here in the second. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One now. And that one pulled foul. The 1-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Inside. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Strike 1.
Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air, right field. And the inning is over. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Chase Field, new inning getting started. Luis Campusano getting ready to hit. Campusano getting the start at catcher. He made his major league debut in 2021, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017.
Oh.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Payoff pitch. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. This one in the air center field. And there's one down.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Xander.
Here's Bogarts now. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Pitch misses.
No, that's a ball.
Ball one.
Huh.
Hard hit left side. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 24, Sungmun Song.
Sungmun Song digs in now.
That's a ball.
Top of the third, no score. And it's fouled away. Rip to third. Whips it to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the D-backs catcher, James McCann.
James McCann.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, left field, and it falls. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
Digging in, number 15. And a big swing and a miss. McCann on at first, nobody out. Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Tim.
So bases all loaded up. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Golden opportunity right here. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
The 0-1. And there's a ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Fastball for a strike at 95. The Diamondbacks with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
The 1-2. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
All loaded up. Max Kepler stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Walked his first time.
Ball inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! He'll circle the bases, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 4-0.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
The 1-0.
No.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Popped up to the left into foul ground. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Adrian Del Castillo.
No, that's a
Well, they've
ball.
been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 1-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Kyle Hart, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Arenado off of first with 2 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 2-2. And delivers outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Grand slam for the Snakes here. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in the desert, up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. Falk back to work.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 0-2. Towards first, and foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
So 2 strikes on Tatis. And Tatis able to stay alive. The 0-2.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Set down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Hey!
The Padres yet to pick up a hit here. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Manny Machado.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Manny Machado. Flied to right his first time.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 down, nobody on.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom 4, leading off Tim Tawa.
The left fielder, Tim Tawa.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
The 0-2.
Whoa.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
McCann.
James McCann in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Out towards right center field. Tatis after it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill on the move. And that is that. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Chase Field, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ty France.
Ty France.
Just missed.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fastball is outside.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The center fielder, number 3.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Nope, that's high.
In the air, left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, Luis.
So up next, Luis Rengifo. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Up.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on.
Oh. Oh.
Perdomo on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Kyle Hart.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup, Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. The lefty, the 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the dirt, ball 2. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Step off throw to first.
He beat it.
Carroll back on a dive. Perdomo stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Carroll gets his lead at first, nobody out. Chopped left side. On to Cronenworth. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Max Kepler at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Oh.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Oh, and 2 now. Oh, look at the stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Movement in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. Gerardo Carrillo, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well. Can't make the catch, and it breaks up the perfect game. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
That's a ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Sungmun Song will hit next. Song having a lot more success on the road this season.
No, that's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Here's a 3-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. (3-1) now, and they're all loaded up.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Brandon Pfaadt will depart, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well. New pitcher on now, Gerardo Carrillo.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. There's a line drive to left field. And makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
Swing, and he popped it up. Perdomo. And there's 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Machado stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
2 on, 2 outs.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Sliced hard but foul. The Padres with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they trail by 1.
Big swing of the bat right there. Just clutch hitting to get him back within 1. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ty France now at the plate. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Man at second. That one outside, and 1-1. Late with the swing there. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that's the 3rd out. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
back
San
now
Diego,
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bradley Rodriguez.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
Well, 1-run game. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Marte.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Bullpen action for the Padres. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Vasquez, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Gets the outside corner with that one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one way inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Sets him down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Nato comes in to take his cuts. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Rodriguez, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it remains 2-2. High fly ball out to center field. Merrill should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
That's a ball. Ball.
Just off the outside edge. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. That's the third out. Nothing doing for Arizona, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Top of inning number 7, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. That is upstairs for ball 1. And that one fouled off. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. And we are starting over.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next for the Padres, Luis Rengifo has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a foul out of play.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher,
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Strike on the inside corner. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. That one missing inside. Tied at 4.
Oh.
Line to right, base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Gerardo Carrillo is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Jonathan Loaisiga will take over here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Go ahead run on base. Sungmun Song digs in now. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Next to hit, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that drops in for a strike. hard hit to right center. No one can get there. It falls in. One run's in. Here comes Bogarts around third. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in 2. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And it bangs off the top of the wall. In comes the run from second. And they take a 3-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Manny Machado.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for the Padres.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ty France, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Midway in inning number 7. And it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 7. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jeremiah Estrada.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Tim Towle now at the plate. The D-backs in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That's out the corner.
And a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 gone here.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here is James McCann. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one lifted to left. Rengifo settles underneath it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, Ryan.
Here's the center fielder.
Smith.
Swing and a soft liner out to left field. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 3. First offering way inside, almost got him. And the 1-0.
Oh.
Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in safely. Here's a 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two. Now Campusano has some trouble with it. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball, right field. Tatis gets under it, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Back here in the desert, we're at the top of the 8th. Jackson Merrill digs in now. The 0-1.
Ball, hot.
Loizaga fires. Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Rengifo batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Loizaga throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jonathan Loizaga gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
They turn things over to the southpaw, Brandon Garcia.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Two outs, base is empty. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres.
Nope, that's away.
The 1-0. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Out to short, Perdomo. That's the third out, inning over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 8th. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the 0-2.
Oh. Ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down. Now one missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman,
Max Kepler will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Left field. And that's a foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Jeremiah Estrada won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Wandy
Padres,
Peralta into the game.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. He swings and fouls one off.
Bowling.
Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Padres 7 and the Diamondbacks 4. Back here in the desert, we go to the 9th. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Chopped to third. And that's just foul. Now the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Sung-Mun Sung, the next up for the Padres. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next to the Padres, the right fielder.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Fought off foul. The Padres trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Over to Perdomo. That's one, and that's all they'll get.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit.
Oh!
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Off the mark there, and a count now 2-0. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. That's off the inside corner. And the count is 3-1. Outside ball 4. He walked them, and they are loaded.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Machado. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this. Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
So they're all loaded up. And a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The other way, can't get there in time, and that should bring in a pair. One run across. Another comes in to score. Here comes Cronenworth around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases. It's 10-4.
How about that? Clears the bases. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Brandon Garcia done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
And
Diamondbacks,
we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Thompson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One out, runner at second. Ty France now at the plate.
Nope, that's high.
The 1-0. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Machado around third. He will score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
One down. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Next pitch is downstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Number 67. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Man at second. This one in the air right field. Carroll hustling after it. Got a good jump on it. Tracks it down. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next to the Padres, the left fielder, Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a flyout. Late swing, foul to the left. And there's a foul ball.
Ball one.
Stays alive. And a 1-2 comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Padres 11 and the Diamondbacks 4. Back here at Chase Field, bottom 9. Nolan Arenado digs in now.
Arenado.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Tap foul at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Into the corner, but foul. Ball one there.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Adrian Del Castillo will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Nope, that's low.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-0. And that one wrapped foul. Just missed. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Wandy Peralta departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Adrian Morejon on the pitch here.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Diamondbacks down to their final out. Tim Tawa getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. On the ground to third, and this should do it. Oh, the throw is wild, and it's going to wind up out of play.
No problem fielding that one, and the transfer looked good, but man, he sailed it across the diamond and out of play. It looked like he just tried to put too much behind it, cost him an extra base too.
So 2 down. James McCann stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. McCann fouls one off. One strike away. Man on second, 2 down. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up, and that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.